Hey, everybody. Good Monday. Good Monday. It's a good Monday. And it's Kellen Cash. I only come when I have some news to share. And you can see the title. Talk about the Seattle black community. Too cliquish, needs to unite. And I say that because there's pockets and cliques everywhere you go. But when there's like 150,000 people in a community that they need to unite for each other, because you really don't have much. Hey, how you doing, Jerry? When the community doesn't really have much, and the same could be said for a lot of communities. But I'm in Seattle right now, so I know what's going on. Very aware. The community, people will, events. Tabor 100 has an event tomorrow at Century Field, the same place the Seahawks play, that are so beloved in this city by the majority of people. Even the transplants learn to love the Seahawks. I'm a diehard Raider fan. But that stadium is beautiful, and I think folks should come check out Tabor 100 event. Even just for that, to see the view. If you've never gone to a game, if you've never had the beautiful, box view that you're going to get there, people need to show up. They tell me there's a free drink thing, and you can get that. But, people, if you want the free drink ticket or whatnot, you have to go through Eventbrite, and whatever that drink is, I don't know if that's alcoholic, non-alcoholic, specialty, you got to support. Whatever you think about that group, if you know about that group and you're like, I know, I know everyone's going to say, I know the founder. I didn't know the founder, and I'm not 100% happy with everything that any group does, but especially that group. But you can still support, and you don't have to badmouth anyone in the group. You don't have to badmouth decisions that you thought could have been better. You show up, you say your piece, you support it, you move on. You never know where you're going to find your next client. I can tell you where you're not going to find them is at home. You're not going to find them just waiting for something to fall off the sky. It doesn't happen like that. Tabor 100 is an older group, and with that, they don't move like some of the millennials. It's very slow paced, slow and steady. I think that we all need to work together, because the Bible clearly talks about how the old and young will go at it. I don't want to go at it with anybody, but what I do want to do is say support, because if you're not supporting when you can support, don't ask anyone to support you. We see that every day with the different media networks that my company represents, and people always want you to come kind of pull them out of a jam. But where were you before? Were you supporting on the Patreons, or were you just taking? And if you're just taking, you're kind of just leeching. You got to support something more than just yourself. Hey, Emma and Kevin, you've joined the party. How y'all doing? It's Facebook Live, just giving some insight. And Tabor 100. Let's
making more than 60 racks on facts on facts.
Decline that. Tabor 100 is a group. It's probably the only group in this Seattle that you're going to meet everybody in the government, especially if you're selling something to the government. And I'm not selling you anything, nor have I made any direct money from Tabor. But I have met good people there, and sometimes one thing leads to another, and so you're able to blossom your business if business is what you do. If you're an entrepreneur, those are the people who are going to be doing hiring. So you need to be there, you need to support, and not just talk bad. There's a lot of that here in Seattle. People talking bad about this. This person slapped my mama. This person slept with my auntie in '87. That type of mentality is a real loser mentality. That type of mentality won't get you anywhere in life. You need to rebuke that mentality and get that devil off your shoulder, whatnot. And so, I say show up if you can show up, because you just may get blessed. If anything else, there's going to be some food. Black folk around, it's going to be some food, and not going to be selling you any plates. It's going to be a good view, and you just don't know who will show up. So show up. I'm also going to put the flyer on my page, whatnot, and no, I'm not getting paid to say this. I want to make that very clear. And there are things I want Tabor to change. There are things I know what the website looks like. I know what the social media looks like. We know all that. But guess what? maybe you'll be the difference, especially if you're a native here. You need to take back your city then. Don't let transplants come here and just run it. Come take back your city, but be involved and learn something and ask for that guidance, ask for that wisdom. And if you don't get it, you got to take it. There's none of the days of sitting at the kids' table for us. We're just taking what we want. Every city that we go to, God willing. You know what I mean? It's a righteous way of taking things and taking control. But if you're not being aggressive, you're not ready to take that. So I'm going to probably end on that note. Show up to the Table 100 event tomorrow, 4 to 7, Century Field. This is no script, no teleprompter. This is Kellen Cash just wanting you to be a better entrepreneur, a better person, so you can hire a whole nother person and 10 people and other businesses, whatnot. You know, you hear the video games back there? It's time for me to play video games because she said she was going to beat me. Then we'll play some pool. But when a 4-year-old tells you she's going to beat you today, oh yeah, you got to beat me. I'm out, folks. Y'all be blessed. Stay tight.